Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever picked up your phone just to check one thing, maybe a message or a notification, and suddenly you realize an hour has passed? You don't even remember what you originally opened your phone for. First, it's one video, then another one starts playing, then another. And before you know it, you're still scrolling. If this has happened to you, don't worry. It happens to almost all of us. But here's the interesting part. This isn't just about self-control. Social media is actually changing the way our brains work. Our brains are naturally wired to look for rewards. Thousands of years ago, rewards meant things like finding food, finishing a difficult task, or learning something useful. Those things took time, they required effort. But today, rewards come much faster. For example, you post a photo online. A few minutes later, someone likes it. Your brain immediately gets a small signal that says, hey, that felt good. That feeling comes from a chemical in the brain called dopamine. It's the same system that motivates us to keep doing things that feel rewarding. So what happens next? You check your phone again. Maybe there are more likes. Maybe someone commented. Maybe there's something new waiting for you. And slowly, without even realizing it, your brain starts getting used to these quick little rewards. Now think about a typical night. You're lying in bed and you tell yourself, okay, just 10 minutes of TikTok before I sleep. You open one video, then another one starts automatically, then another. Each video is short, funny, or interesting, so it feels harmless. But when you finally look at the clock, it's already 1 in the morning. You're tired, but somehow you still think, just one more video. This isn't happening by accident. Social media platforms are carefully designed to keep your attention for as long as possible. Their algorithms study what you watch, what you like, and how long you stay on each video. Then they keep showing you more content that feels impossible to ignore. Another thing that is changing is our ability to focus. Many people feel like their attention span is getting shorter. Maybe you've noticed this too. Years ago, it was completely normal to sit down and watch a 2-hour movie without touching your phone. But today, some people struggle to watch a 10-minute video without checking notifications. The same thing happens when reading a book. You read for a few minutes, and suddenly you feel the urge to check your phone. Maybe there's a new message. Maybe there's something new online. Our brains slowly get used to constant stimulation, fast content, and endless scrolling. Social media also changes how we see ourselves. When we scroll online, we see people traveling to amazing places, buying new things, achieving big goals, and living what looks like a perfect life. And sometimes we start thinking, am I falling behind? But here's something important to remember. Social media usually shows the highlights of someone's life. People post their happiest moments, their best photos, their biggest achievements, but they rarely show their struggles, their failures, or the difficult days they go through. So when we compare our everyday life to someone else's highlight reel, it can create a very unfair comparison. Now, this doesn't mean social media is bad. In fact, it can be an incredibly powerful tool. It helps us connect with people around the world. It helps us learn new ideas and discover new opportunities. Some people even build entire careers through social media, sharing knowledge, creating content, or starting online businesses. So the real question isn't whether social media is good or bad. The real question is this: are we using social media or is social media using us? The good news is that the small habits can make a big difference. For example, you can set a daily time limit for social media. You can also try not to check your phone immediately after waking up. Instead, start your day slowly. Drink some water, stretch, or read a few pages of a book. And whenever possible, spend time doing things that require deeper focus, like learning a skill, reading, or creating something meaningful. These activities help your brain rebuild its ability to concentrate. So the next time you pick up your phone, pause for just a second and ask yourself one simple question. Am I using social media right now? Or is social media using me? Just being aware of that question is already a powerful step. Thank you so much for listening, and I really appreciate you spending a few minutes here with me today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, feel free to share it with someone who might need to hear this message.